right, welcome back. This is Martin, and I game 2. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I have a bard character. She's over here on the left side, and then we have our Githyanki Lae'zel, our half-elf Shadow Moon, and our wizard Gale. And we're going to go visit the Druids today, see what's going on with them. So in our previous episodes, we just got out of the chapel and met a gnarly looking guy named, I guess we don't know what his name actually, I guess we do. His name is Withers. And fought a few people there to get in there. Let's see, what do we have up here?
Just so.
I hear shouting
interesting.
up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
So these dirt piles are usually treasure chests. Take that, I'll take that extra shovel. And let's go see what is going on over here.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
These
Goblins are on
cutscenes
our
are
tail!
amazing.
Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time!
That looks gnarly.
By the 9 hells! Open the gate!
Get him! No!
They could have rolled underneath there.
Shit! Form a line!
Well, should we help them or not?
Damnable
What was
rogue!
that?
Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
All right. Let's see. Oh, there's some guys up here too. So I think I will go ahead and try to shoot this one. And I missed, but I'm going to
Don't
move
waste
over
a
here
step.
so I have range to everybody. And end her turn.
My sickle and sword!
I probably should have taken a long rest. I'll take a long rest after this. Alright, so this is Lae'zel. We can probably have her with sword. Jump up here. Let's see what we can get that. There we go. That one's done. I come up here. And that's the end of her actions.
Scouts! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Find the bastards!
So, got a little buff. So I have some temporary hit points there that I can
Heading there.
do some things with. Let's see, what can she do? She has a fireball. 50%, that's a 60%, that's a 50. My defense is a 50. Let's help Will out over here. And I guess that's about all she could do. Alright, let's see what Gale can do here. He has Cantrip, Firebolt, and Ray of Frost. Get that bugbear, got him a little bit. Just threw a healing potion at me. Alright, so I think I'm going to try to help out this woman here.
Listen! Shall I compare thee to a sow's fart?
That's some vicious mockery on him. I could use that, but I think I'll save that. Don't move. So if you move away from people, you get an opportunity for others to. We'll go ahead and do that. Get up here close. That way, if they run after her,
Every last one of you!
then Blazel will have an opportunity attack. Oh no, she's down. Alright. No big deal.
On I go.
And I throw a healing potion.
Right, better get to it.
There she goes. I thought she'd get an opportunity to attack there.
Indeed.
Right, who's this? This is Brawler. Ray of Frost. About all he can do. Alright, now let's see. I want to try to save her. Man, she misses everything. Alright, let's get back to a sword just in case somebody comes after me. Let's see if we can push him. Too heavy to shove. Alright. We'll just throw a healing potion in there. Here, win another one. For a second win. Helped out a little bit. Move a little closer. Is he throwing rocks at me? Alright, so now that one's done. Have resistance, guidance. Invoke duplicity. We'll see if that does any good.
Creator, destroyer.
This. Alright. Try to hit. Even with advantage, she missed. Alright. Jump over here. Good hit.
Victory is assured.
Alright, let's see. Bugbear. What if being inside that stroke duplicity helps out a little bit? Blade Ward. Alright, I got this under control here. Blazel needs
That
better
was the
armor.
last of them. Inside! All of you! Open the gates!
Alright, let's go pick up Blazel.
Damn vermin.
And let's loot everybody. Loves of power.
What's in here?
Wolffang,
Should get
ashes
some
of
rest.
Wolffang.
I need to keep sharp.
Oh, I'm heavy.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's do that.
Open up.
There's Goblin down here. Gotta get that bouillon. Yeah. Right, everybody looted. Empty, ward. Okay. This one hasn't been. And this one hasn't been.
One tree.
Alright, let's go see the druids.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Alright, let's see. Get Yankee. What do I want to see? Let's do fighter. I've seen much bloodier battles than this. Consider yourself lucky.
And who the hell are you again?
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Let's see. Take a swing. I don't want to hit anybody. And if you want to both down, I will knock it off. More violence won't bring back those you lost. I'm going to do more violence won't bring back those you lost. Stop and think. We'll get some this and this. Get some bonuses. Oh my gosh, I lost. Alright, do I have an inspiration? I do have an inspiration, so I could re-roll this. I don't know why Lazel's the one who's talking here, but I could re-roll it. Let's see if we can get a better one. There we go. That should make it.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides? The both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Goblins could be on their way.
No one stopped me yet.
Forget the goblins. Come, let's
Time to pack. I need to leave.
Wonder why my character hasn't
Seems like a good moment to talk.
leveled up yet. Everybody
Forgive
else has.
that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
Well,
Well
I am
met.
Sophia.
I should warn you, visitors
Sophia.
are no longer welcome in this grove.
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The Druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The Druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
Let's see, this ritual, is there no way to convince the Druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first Druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Let's see. I'll do number one. I'll see what I can do.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the Druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Light on my feet. No traps, please.
Can I loot this? I'm heavy. Oh, there's a carrot. Yeah, why not? There's a vendor over here. I know I'm a little heavy.
I care about our lives. Our
Before I do, too, I'm going to sell some stuff and then
You
I'll
just
go
care
to
about your
camp.
stupid apprenticeship.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
I'm looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
So you're really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
But what about the people here?
We Druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
All right, well, what are you selling?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
All right, so here I'm going to try to sell some things. He has 516 gold. I have 338. I'll just go down here and sell all of that. And all of this. This. Everything that's not magic, pretty much. I want to keep those. So I'm not going to be able to sell everything. So what does he have? He has gloves of missile snaring, ring of flinging, a Got 225. I'll buy that. Now he's got a little bit more, so I can sell some more stuff. And we'll sell that. Get rid of all of that. And then that. Gold. It's probably those books. This is worth 40, and I got six gold for it. These only say it's worth 16, but I got a lot more gold for it. All right. So is there anything else I want out of here? A spell thief. Well, you gain 1 level 1 slot when you land a critical with spell thief. 250. Let's see if we can sell the rest of this stuff now. All right. So those are 525. That's 388. Potions of healing would be nice. Go ahead and pick up all of those. Alright, so just kind of keep in mind that's back there.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Alright, so now she's leveled up. So this would be a good time here to take a long break. Go to camp, level up. Because I think I want to respec Shadowheart. Engage. And maybe Lae'zel. But I don't know how much money it's going to cost for each one of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and go for a long rest. That'll replenish all of our spell slots. But we're going to have to go talk to everybody. Looks like. What happens if I talk to Shadowheart here?
How do you feel?
Fine. Much better than I thought I would, given the circumstances.
Yes, me as well. Besides the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. I feel good. It's so strange. Do you remember the voice aboard the ship?
It's been hard to forget.
Yes. Almost like it's whispering to me still. The voice said I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think that means?
Sounds like it has plans for us.
Whatever they were, those plans were interrupted by the dragons. Either way, we can't take the lack of symptoms for granted. We have to find a healer. Well, I've said my piece. Get some rest.
Alright, she didn't want to talk to us anymore. Okay, so Withers is over here. I'll do him in a minute. Let me go over to Gale. Are there two of them?
Be with you in a moment.
What are you doing?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may.
Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Let's see. Till quite recently, nothing at all.
Ah, yes. The good old days. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
Shake my head.
My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Can you explain why the symptoms aren't showing up?
That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
All right. Let's see. Who else do we have over here? Let's see what Lizelle has to say.
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
All right. She didn't have a lot to say. And then how about Asterion?
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen.
That's what everyone's saying. It is so strange.
It's unexpected, but we shan't complain. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
I'd prefer not to die.
Well, now you're just being close-minded. There are some lovely ways to go. I've watched urchins freeze to death in the street. It looks peaceful, just like falling asleep.
Well, I guess I'd rather have one of the others do it.
Oh, I see how it is. Fine, but if they botch it, don't come bleeding to me.
Oh, I guess I just snubbed him. All right, so now let's go talk to Withers, and then we'll
We meet
change
again, as
some
predicted.
classes and stuff like that.
I shall be here in thy
Subclasses,
camp,
basically.
for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
What kind of services can a skeleton offer?
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
That's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
You mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
All right. Let's see. I don't need anything else. So I think I'm just going to leave here and go get
Let's get on with
Shadowheart
it.
and
Onward,
bring
then.
her over to Withers.
Like better days of talking.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
All right. So now, can you help me change my class? It's going to cost 100 gold pieces.
As thou desire.
All right. So here we go. So she's currently in the subclass trickery domain, and I don't really care too much for that. We have some cantrips, that's fine. I think I'm going to put her into the light. Well, let's see. What do we get there? Light domain, life. Be a better healer here. I think I'm going to make her in the life domain. I haven't done that before. And then we're going to change some of these specs here around. I'm going to lower her charisma a little bit. I want her wisdom to be really high. I do not need her strength to be very high, but I would like to have a higher dexterity. So 14 there, that's an 8. We can knock that down to 16. That doesn't get me all the way up there. Guess I can make her a little bit meaner, get that constitution up. $16. All right, so that we'll do that. Now let's confirm that. All right, so how much gold do I still have? I have 300. I'm going to save that just in case I need it for others, but let's go ahead and level everybody up. All right, so what I am going to do here is I am going to multi-class her into a warlock. And let's get rid of that. Oh, how about I just will go booming blade. Now I'm going to put her a hex blade. And then we'll get shield, and there's wrathful smite, that's fine. I could do the hex. We'll do hex. I could get the armor, but I think I'm going to be wearing heavier armor. Alright, so we'll do that. And I'll show you why I'm going to do that here in a second. Alright, so this is a honor run, so I need as much healing as possible. Bane, up to 3 creatures. I think I'll just do create, destroy water, sanctuary. Those are pretty good there. I'll get some more here in a second. Alright, so we can prepare another spell. I don't want the warding bond right yet. But the spiritual weapon's not too bad. Violet. I think I'll go with spiritual weapon. That'll be fine. We can change it later if it's not very useful. Alright, so now I have made Gale my divinity wizard. So let's choose a couple of spells here. Misty Step would be nice. Reduce. Let me do that. Knock. Visibly invisible. I'm going to do knock. And then get rid of this one, get rid of this one. Just add those 2 up there. All right. Gale. And we have Lizelle. And she is Battle Master. Or currently. But we could turn her into an Eldritch Knight. I think that might be better. We'll give her Booming Blade and Blade Ward. We'll give her Magic Missiles, always useful, and Shield. And let's see, one more. Burning Hands. Yeah. All right. And that should be everybody with the exception of Astarion, and I'm not going to worry too much about him.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
What's he talking about?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Well, will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
You think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
All right, so we're done there. So Withers just gave a big hint as to who he was, who he really is there. And when you combine some of his discussions and some of the lore there that we read, it lets you know who he is. Oh, what's Astarion doing? Sneaking around like that. All right, so we are refreshed. And let's go ahead and go back to the camp.
Take your time.
And then I'm going to go ahead and give everybody Longstrider. It lasts all the way till the next full rest. Me as well. All right, so now let's see. The Hex, I've got Booming Blade. All right, so we're doing good there. What can you do here?
Ready.
Okay. And then
One
Gale.
would believe.
He's got knock. Well, he can get him armor.
Assume nothing.
And then Lae'zel. She can do a weapon bond. And hopefully that helps her hit things a little bit better. Alright.
Let's move.
So let's go down here
Let's
and
keep
see
going.
what's going on.
I want to have a word.
Rhaenyra.
Damn goblins!
Wait for her to finish
Like the
cleaning
sight
the
of
room.
blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
He let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
So I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Nah, He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
Okay, so there's a missing guy named Liam.
Wound looks clean.
Here's Barth.
Small
Barth was
mercies.
outside when...
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Oh,
Too
what
late!
happened?
Looking at you is
There's
painful enough.
Adrian. Who's up here? Dennis and Bex. Let's go see Bex, see what she has to say.
Get back, kid.
I already told you I don't.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to both of you.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
I think I'll be seeking the warmth of Elf Song Tavern.
I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
There we go. All right, so something to look forward to. Let me go on over here. Everybody had to climb up before anybody could go down. Let's see what this cook is doing.
Again. You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Sure.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
All right, that's interesting. Who is this up here? Auntie Ethel.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Let's let her fuss over me.
Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Yeah, let's go ahead and drink the
As you
potion.
down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
Let's see. I'm fine, just bone weary after a difficult
Oh,
day.
stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Yeah, what's the harm?
Hey, bother.
Okay, so she has some stuff. Large healing potions, nice. 40. What is this? Pugilist, unarmed attack. I don't have any monks. I do like that. Heal giant. Okay, let's get some more healing potions. Got 220. Alright, so that'll be enough there. Alright, so let me go ahead and equip some things on people. I think we'll probably get Blazel this. I think I'll put the gloves on Sophia. What else do we have? Speak to the dead. We'll let Shadowheart speak to the dead. Anything else here somebody can do? Doesn't look like it. All right, so we're done here.
Take care now, sweetie.
Sweet old lady here.
Now pull back and swing.
All right. Oh, who's this over here? This is Demon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Ep3.
That forge is holding by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Ep3 fell into Avernus. These days, my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Well, let me see your wares. All right, let's sell some things. How much is this? This 2 oil barrels, this as well. Let's see, she's got spell thief. There is a hand crossbow in here. A hunting bow. I have 260 something. Morning Star. There are some armor.
No time to dally.
I applaud your taste.
Yeah, we could all use some equipment, but see if we can get a little bit more. Alright, so now I want that light crossbow. Short hunting bow.
I'm ready. Whatever it
There's
takes.
a light crossbow over here.
Eager for battle.
Short hunting bow over here.
A long way from Waterdeep.
Quarterstaff +1. How much is that? Too much. Let's sell that. Maybe we'll pass on that. I just don't have enough gold. All right.
I miss my forge.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice. What to bring?
Oh, what's going on in here?
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Let's see. Let's step between the crossbow and the goblin.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You move!
Let's see. The persuasion. This won't avenge canon. It won't change anything. There we go.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Well, she has a story to tell, and I want to hear.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
Gods, you're exhausting. Fine then.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
All right, so let's see what information
Ain't sure why
she
you're
has.
protecting me. Don't care, neither.
It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Let's see. So who is this Absolute you're so fond of? Your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Let's see. An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of a cage.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyarg.
Booyarg, the goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
Well, nice story. Buy it for a copper in a tavern nearby.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
You've already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Not a chance. You can rot in that cave.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to seeing what your innards look like. I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids.
All right. What does Gil have
Believe
to
it or
say?
not, but I witnessed a similar standoff back at the Yawning Portal. Of course, an establishment like that invites all sorts of outlandish entertainments.
The Bard. I've heard some superstitious innkeeps muttering about the Yawning Portal. What is it?
An inn in Waterdeep. Oh, never a dull moment there. Adventurers come from all over Faerun to try their luck down the well. Leads into the Undermountain, you see, full of death, danger, and vast amounts of treasure. Hard to resist.
Let's see, what was the standoff about?
Oh, a drow, a dragonborn, and a cleric of Cyric walk into a bar. Your standard fare. Maybe someone was cheating at cards. Maybe it was some weird lover's quarrel. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush fell over the entire room.
What happened next?
I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. I'd drink to that.
Interesting. May have to find the Yawning Portal when we get up there. Alright, let's see. Here's a book.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
Alright, here's Zoru.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Hold it, Lizelle. I'll see you through this one.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Enough. Stand down. I won't tell you again.
Kichoki. Fine.
Alright, you. Tell me where you saw the Githyanki.
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Let's see. I'm doing all right, Lae'zel. You got what you needed.
Yes, your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding.
All right, let's see. Who else do we have to meet up here?
Swing and swing and parry.
There's Will.
Swing and swing and...
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
A lot of cutscenes while we're visiting everybody for the first time.
I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
All right, it's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Let's see. Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
So who is she?
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Well, let's see. I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
All right, meet me at camp.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
All right, Lae'zel wants to talk to me.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Let's see. Subordinate? No, we are partners. You'll treat me with respect.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
What do you mean, purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
All right.
Touch me and I'll
Let me
bite
see.
your
Where are we
fingers off.
going now?
I will.
Swing and swing and parry.
Donnie.
And again. Swing and swing and...
That's locked. Let's go see who this is.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
All right.
Call it.
Ring.
Heads or tails?
Let's do heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Let's see. No thanks. Could I see your other wares?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Doesn't have a whole lot of stuff. Some thieves' tools while we're doing this.
You bought. You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Alright, let's see. Relax, I won't get angry. You didn't even manage to get anything from me.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Please,
let's go down here.
It is forbidden.
Little confrontation here.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Alright, let's see what she was talking about here.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Let's see. I saw what happened. Why are the Druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
She was caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
Well, Lizelle's not very nice, is she? Let's see. She's just a child. The Druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Okay. So,
We're not leaving till
this has been a long session already.
We could have taken those guards.
Have a lot of
I'd rather
stuff
you not
left
get
to do.
eaten by a bear.
So I am going to say goodbye for now at this point, and I hope to see you in the future.